Today I'm going to show you how to get that real hard knock at the beginning of an 808. It sounds like this. So we go here. Hear that real hard knock at the very beginning of the attack. Turn it up. Alright, so we're going to go into Vital for some sound design. Okay, so here we are in Vital. Now, the very first thing that we want to do is go and choose the waveform. So click right here and go to Basic Shapes. Exit out of here, and you can use this frame bar right here to choose the different shapes within this. So let's go to a square wave. And we want to take the transpose by the pitch and click on it, and you drag down and bring it down 12 semi-steps, which is an octave. So we got a real nasty low frequency square wave right now. So before we start messing with the envelopes and the effects, let's go to the phase, which is a randomization. And we don't want 100%. We want actually 0. We don't want any randomization on here. Let's go down to the voices, which means how many polyphonic voices, how many keys you want to hit at a time. And you bring it down to 1 monophonic. So it doesn't matter how many keys we hit at a time. It's only going to play one of them. So now that we have that, we can develop our envelope. So let's go ahead and, for envelope 1, take the, leave the decay where it was. It's the sustain. Bring the sustain down just a little bit, maybe to 650. And then we can take the release and bring it up slightly like this. But this, it doesn't really matter, as long as you have something kind of similar to this. How long you want the tail end of it. I like to put it about right there, 7.42. That sounds decent to me. And then for envelope 2, this is going to be real small. So we want the sustain all the way down. And now we're going to take the decay and put it to about right here, 1.47. Now, this is where the knock is going to be coming from. This is the real secret to that kind of hard attack knock that we're going for. So we can leave it about right here for right now, and it's 147, or 0.147, 147 milliseconds. You can make it smaller or bigger, but we'll go back to this, because right now, it's still that nasty sound. So we're going to go to the effects, and we're going to put on a compressor first, and you can drag this to wherever you want the chain to go. So watch, if we have the distortion, which we need as well, and if we take the compressor and bring it here, see how it switches? This is just the chain, and this does affect the sound on which way you route these. So be careful when you do this. So with the attack on the compressor, that's how fast you want it to start clamping down. Or, okay, let's just put it this way. Attack is how fast you want the compressor to act. So we don't want it to go immediately. I'd like to take the attack and bring it up to 100% on here. So, but I'm going to leave the release here. But this is really about what you want. These are just little details. You can choose the distortion and stuff. The soft clip is actually pretty good for the sound that we're going for, and I'm going to use this. If you want a bit more of a more aggressive sound, you can choose hard clip. We could take the drive and bring it up a little bit. This sounds like garbage right now because we haven't put a filter on here. So take the filter. Here we are. So here is the type that you want, and we want analog, but we want 24 decibels. So you could either change it with the arrow, or you can click on it and then choose which one you want. So right here, this is either low pass, band pass in the middle, or high pass to the right. We want this low pass, and this bar right here is actually resonance, which takes a small band of frequencies, and watch. See how it goes up? Takes that small band of frequencies and just drives it up, but we don't want any of that. So take this and bring it to 0 to the very bottom. Right here is the cutoff, so it depends on what frequency band do you want it to cut off. And if you ever need something to go back to factory settings, just double click. So like if we take the drive and we didn't want that, double click it. It'll go back to the factory settings. So also the drive, this is like I would say that the drive would be a bit of saturation, and it adds it just a little bit more aggressive distortion. See how this is more clean? And this with the distortion. So you can take the drive and put it about right here. So now this is going to be where the real magic happens, and that's by assigning the envelopes to certain parameters within these effects. So we're going to take the first envelope and we're going to drag it, and you can see that right when we hit the cutoff bar, it creates a circle. So just drop it, and we're going to take this to about 10. But, you know, anywhere from 10 to 20, I'd say, is pretty good. But 10.72 with this, and we're going to go for envelope 2. See, a lot different of a sound. Now we're going to take envelope 2 and assign it to the same knob. Let's take this and bring it to 10. So it's a pretty good sounding 808 right now, but if we want that real hard knock, let's go to the voice, and we're going to assign envelope 2 to the transpose. So click and drag it right here. So we have kind of like a laser sound. That's because this is too high. We want to take it to about right here. And if we want more of a knock, we can bring the decay up. Here in sometimes the keys stick or something, or it's not my actual controller keys. It's Vital, just all of a sudden it just sticks. It's weird. So notice the difference with the decay. You get that more of kind of a bam, bam, bam noise. I'd say about 106 seconds sounds pretty good. So now it's all about just whatever you want. You know, it's all about little details from here. You know, pick and choose which. You want a little bit more frequencies in? Bring the cutoff in. You want it a bit more quiet? Slide the cutoff. It all depends on what sound you're going for. And it does make a difference on where you put these chains. So if we bring the compressor all the way down, totally different sound. A lot more aggressive. So keep that in mind. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumb down. Peace.
Amateurs.